when I speak around the world and I ask people, what comes to mind when I say the word work? And guess what I get? Pain, obligation, traffic, drudgery, uncomfortable. And because of that, and because they've been trained as an employee to work so they can rest, the rest is the objective. The retirement is the objective. The weekend is the objective, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get away from all this stuff is the objective. So entrepreneurs look at work completely different. Work is passion. Work is creation. Work is purpose. Work is mission. Work is contribution. So why would you want to get away from that?
Yep.
So the employee-minded people think the entrepreneurs are crazy people because they rest just long enough to work, while the employees are working just long enough to rest. So most entrepreneurs can't even fathom. I can't even fathom retirement.
Sure.
I can fathom lifestyle, doing it my way, but I can't fathom like wanting to get away from this.
I think there are two parts to this. Obviously, most companies are not suited to encourage employees to become entrepreneurs within the business. So like there's no incentive pay. If they get more business in or more business under them, they get a cut of that. So really there's no motivation for employees to become more entrepreneurially minded. The other thing also is employees can play a part. They can think more about purpose and maybe encouraging the head of the business to give incentives, incentive pay, commission for business under them. So it becomes a little business within the business that's under them. I think an important insight into this is schooling. Look at the poor father there putting so much money into the child's schooling. Now, a person can appreciate many teachers and your parents for trying to give this to you, but what we must realize is that schooling is there to train employees, not entrepreneurs. So that the school system is set up to create workers. So let's just read together there, starting from the left. You go to kindergarten or first grade kids, you find a class full of science enthusiasts, actually people that are enthusiastic about many things. And then read at the bottom there, you go to 12 graders and they've become incurious. They have lost their curiosity. Look on the right there. Did you know a survey of children using tolerance test of creative thinking? At age 4, 84% of children tested are highly creative. At age 8, 67. As you can see, it's falling. At age 12, 34% of children are highly creative. At age 17, you can see how it's dropped down there. So what has happened and what is happening? School, because it's large numbers of children, is an institution that creates workers, not creative thinking entrepreneurs. So because school has to educate so many people, so many children, teachers can't spend a lot of time per child. So it has to come out uniform, not creating entrepreneurs, but workers, employees. Look at the similarities between school and prison. Same authority structure, dress code, emphasis on silence and order, negative reinforcement, walking lines, loss of individual autonomy, let's call it limited freedoms, no input in decision making, set times enforced for walking, eating, etc. This is not going to create creative individuals who are entrepreneurs in their spheres. It's going to create large numbers of workers and employees. And then because school cannot focus a lot on individual passions and interests, the child on the right coming out of the school system really is into social media, TV, boyfriends, girlfriends, and pretty aggressive, negative, in certain areas bitter. But a child on the left there that has been raised with individual attention, efforts focusing on finding their particular passions and interests and developing them, is someone that is filled with many insights in life and a lot of wisdom and knowledge.
And because they've been trained as an employee to work so they can rest, the rest is the objective. The retirement is the objective. The weekend is the objective. right?
Mm-hmm.
To get away from all this stuff is the objective. So entrepreneurs look at work completely different. Work is passion, work is creation, work is purpose, work is mission, work is contribution. So why would you want to get away from that?
Yep.
So the employee-minded people think the entrepreneurs are crazy people because they rest just long enough to work, while the employees are working just long enough to rest. So most entrepreneurs can't even fathom retirement. Entrepreneurs think on one side of the coin and employees think on the other side of the coin. So whether it's work or investment or sacrifice or time, an employee, for example, is willing to give you about 2 weeks. And if within 2 weeks you don't get paid, they're gone.
Yeah.
But an entrepreneur is willing to be underpaid for a long period of time.
Yes.
And then overpaid for a long period of time. They're willing to trade under for over. And that's different, right? Than what people, that this is unfair. You're taking advantage of me. I'm putting in all this work. I'm not getting any results. Or you're working for yourself. This is stupid. Why am I doing this? I'm getting paid $1 an hour for the amount of time that I'm putting into growing my YouTube channel or growing my business. This is dumb. This doesn't even make any sense. But you got to put in that price and you're willing to invest your time. Where employees are like, nope, if I don't get a certain amount per hour, not doing it.